Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to my best gun guide for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and today we are going to be covering the SMG, the VMP. Right now it is primarily the most used as well as technically the most banned in the SMG category in competitive play. Now I've already done my video on saying my credentials for this game, so if you guys want to watch that, go ahead and just watch the previous one, which is the best assault rifle guide, which is the M8A7 in this game. Anyways, this gun is very strong. You guys know that I've been using it in competitive, and I think it's just overall a very well-rounded SMG because it's got great hip fire, it's got great long distance ability to kill relatively quick, and obviously up close it pretty much is the main gun people use now. The Vesper pretty much doesn't see any play right now. The gameplay you're going to be seeing is just me showing off a lot of the good examples of this gun excelling at what it can do. You saw the hip fire. I generally don't hip fire too often, but there is, you know, of course, a great example right there where we just like melted those guys. But anyways, I know a lot of you guys want to know how many shots does this gun take to kill. It's anywhere from 4 to 6. It does 30 damage, so for the most part, don't even try to go for headshots. It's like trying to go for headshots with the Vesper. It's just you don't want to do it because the rate of fire is relatively high, and the recoil, it can get a little bit up there, so just don't try to go for headshots. Yeah, of course, if you happen to get a headshot, it's better than not getting one, but for the most part, don't try to go for headshots. If you guys are wondering, you know, what classes or what class recommendations do I have, I already got that for you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So these are the classes that people in competitive use, like the pro players, as well as what I use in the Arena series, Pro Masters that I'm in. Anyway, so if you're doing search and destroy, this is generally what people go to. I know Afterburner can be banned. I know 6 Sense can be banned in competitive. But for the most part, this is what is used right now in competitive. The attachments are quick draw, grip, and long barrel. Occasionally, you will see some players use stock. That's because stock is very good at strafing. Because in Black Ops 3, stock just isn't so great on the assault rifles, but on the SMGs, it actually makes you move faster than you would normally. Not sprinting, just, you know, normal movement here. So this is a great search and destroy setup here. Obviously, awareness will always be banned, but if you can run dead silence and awareness, that is relatively advantageous as well. Like I said, Afterburner does have a chance to get banned, but yeah, it's just welcome to playing Call of Duty competitive. If you guys are playing Respawn though, 6 Sense tends to get banned a little bit less. I really like having a flash or a concussion. Again, you play competitive, sometimes both of those are banned, but I really like this setup over here. In pubs, I generally don't run grip because I feel like there's a lot of those long distance shots where I don't really need it. Pretty much for me, I can throw on quick draw and I'll be relatively satisfied with this gun. It just lets me run other things in pubs, but yeah, this is a pub game. But for the most part, I know a lot of you guys want to get better at the game. This will help you get better if you just run these 3 attachments. Like I said, occasionally you will see people run stock on it, even in competitive. But for the most part, that'll get you guys started and get your guys' KD out, get that big KD. But some of you guys probably also want to see what does grip do, because I've even mentioned on the live stream, I feel like I don't personally need grip. Majority of the time. The reason why a lot of people in competitive will use it is because there's a thing called flinch, and when you get shot, you will have your gun go in alternate directions where you don't have control over where it's going. So here's a quick example of what the gun will shoot like as far as the recoil goes, with and without grip. So you can see with grip, it definitely does reduce the recoil on its horizontal, as well as its vertical. For the most part, it does reduce it overall relatively decently. But the thing is, you're going to be using this gun not to, you know, empty your whole clip into one person. For the most part, you can get multiple kills with just one clip, but you're only going to need a few shots. It's an SMG, you're not trying to get those long distance kills necessarily with this gun. This gun does have the potential to get those super long distance kills, but for the most part, again, you're not going to try to go for those. If you really want to go for long distance kills with a sub, I think right now pretty much it's the Kuda. That's the gun that sees the most play for longer distance kills in the SMG category. So for the most part, this is the most well-rounded gun, in my personal opinion, as well as I think most pro players would agree. that this is the best SMG as of right now from the nerf of the Vesper. Obviously, that was the best SMG for the longest time until it got nerfed. But some tips that I can give you guys for some of you guys that want to improve your KD. Jumping to shoot with this gun is relatively effective. Pre-firing is definitely good because it has a very high rate of fire as well. I recommend you guys not to challenge people on head glitches. Like, if someone's got an M8 and they're on a head glitch, don't try to challenge with this gun. You can, however, challenge someone with an M8 from certain distances, depending on what it is, if they don't have the head glitch on you. Because this gun, if the M8 doesn't one burst you, you can usually end up killing the person with the M8. But the recoil on this gun, it tends to go up and in a direction. More than likely, it's going to go to the right. It's not going to be going to the right 100% of the time, but you can see those are pretty long distance kills right there. And getting 2 kills right there with an SMG, that's not bad at all. It almost reminds me of like MSMC Black Ops 2. I really love that gun because that gun got so many like multiple kills with just its standard, you know, ammo capacity, not running like extended mag or anything like that. And I feel like this gun, it's pretty good. I feel like potentially it might get nerfed. It sees the most play in the competitive in the SMG category, and I think maybe they'll change the size of the magazine, because I feel like 40 is pretty good. If it goes down to 30, I still think it's a very viable gun, but I feel like you basically get a free attachment, aka the extended mags on it. But that's the way I see it. But as far as recoil, like I said, from the picture, you guys can take a look at it once again. I know in both these examples it happened to go up and to the right. It can go straight horizontally in one direction, but for the most part, as far as my testing went, and if you look at a lot of videos, it tends to go up and to the right. But again, it's kind of random, but it feels like that there is a variable that tends to make it go to the right more than to the left. That's just heads up for you guys on that. But that's pretty much it as far as covering up, you know, how to, you know, get your KD up. Just try out, look, you can see that guy on the head glitch. Jumping with this gun is really, really good, just because it puts so many shots downrange. But that's pretty much what I wanted to cover for you guys. But I want to also give you guys the numbers, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Let's go ahead and give you guys some of the numbers here. So let's like make this gameplay a little bit smaller here. While we go ahead and look at the numbers here, the most important numbers are the damages right here. All right. So the damages are 30, 23, and 19 at those distances, and obviously the ranges are done in meters. So it's 5 meters, then 10, and then anything after 10. So headshots are pretty much irrelevant. Again, don't try to go for headshots. But if you guys want all of the information, this is the weapon stats by Marvel. It's the same one I've been using, and this one has been updated. But yeah, guys, check out the full stats if you guys want to check out and read up all the information. But pretty much most players, they just want that. How much damage does it do? So I'm going to deliver that for you guys. But if you guys want to go in depth and read up on any of the more obscure things, like if you want to know, like, oh, how many shots does this gun have with extended mag? Well, go ahead and just go over here. We go to the oh, where's the magazine size? Oh, there's also the rate of fire, which is pretty good. It's 967. But oh, does it not tell you the? Okay, here we go. We got extended mag. It's going to be 56. So 56 shots. I feel like 40 is sufficient, especially if you're playing competitive or you want to get into competitive. You shouldn't need 56 shots, man. 40 is definitely sufficient. You can see the hip fire. It's got great hip fire. It's got great like everything. We're finally coming to the end of the game. Bam, there we go. Good stuff indeed. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you guys out. If you guys learned something from this video, or wanted to making this video, there you guys go. You guys have it. Have some fun with it. Get some big KD, guys. Make sure you guys give that like button a titty slap. And I'm signing out.